Hello children, hope you are all doing good. I have seen your homeworks, you did it well, very good, okay? Likewise, do your homework regularly, okay children? And have you all learned the lesson matter? We have completed the lesson, is it? First lesson matter, and then I have given classwork in this, is it? Have you all returned the classwork? I hope you have finished it. Is it? Okay, learn it properly. Okay, children, learn learn whatever I have given in the classwork, and also the book activities, and then read the book properly and daily. Okay, till the last year you have studied a single subject as science. Is it? But from this year you are going to study physics, chemistry, and biology. Is it? For science itself, we have 3 subjects. Is it? So, if I had studied all those things, whatever we are teaching daily means only you can complete and you can remember all those things. Okay, children? So, try to focus on your studies. Concentrate, okay? Concentrate on your studies. And today we are going to see about the second lesson, okay? The name of the lesson is measurement. Okay, children? Okay, if you have any stick nearby you, take it, okay? Okay, take that stick in your hand. Can you guess how long the stick might be? Okay. How long did you slept in these holidays? Can you calculate it? Today is too hot, yes? Today's temperature might be higher. Yeah, how will you find this temperature, today's temperature? All these are concerned with measurement. Is it, children? We are using measurement in our daily life. For a tailor, measurement is used to stitch clothes in a perfect size, is it? For that, she needs measuring tape. Okay, that is the instrument for her. And we also use measurement in buying and selling things. If you are going to a grocery store, if you want anything means, how will the grocer give you that quantity? He'll use balance, physical balance or common balance. Likewise, he'll use anything, is it? And even in cooking foods, we need measurement, is it? We need to estimate the amount of salt, turmeric, chili to make the food delicious and eatable. Is it, children? By all these, we can understand the usage of measurement in our daily life. Okay? So, the first we are going to see about the ancient measurements. Now we can measure it by weighing scales and measuring tape. Likewise, we are measuring now. In ancient days, how they had measured all those things? Do you know? Okay. In ancient days, they had used handspan, palm, digit, cubit, pace, footspan, arm. Likewise, they had used only the body parts to measure all those things. If you had measured with the body parts means, is it accurate? If it is a standard thing, can you imagine if you are measuring the rope with your hand? Okay, if you are measuring the rope or else your door. Okay, see, you will have doors in your rooms, is it? Yeah, just use your hand. Just use your hand, use the handspan to measure the length of the door. Okay, you may get 20 you may get 20 handspan. Okay, and if your mother or father is free, means just try them to do the same. If they get the same handspan, they will not get the same, is it? Because your hands is very small and your parents' hand will be somewhat bigger than you, is it? So it is not at all a standard unit. But in the ancient days, they had used all these. Okay, children. Okay, do you know what is meant by handspan? From the tip of the thumb to the little finger. Okay, if you had measured with the tip of the thumb to the little finger, that is called handspan. And palm, you can see in the image, is it? If you just place the palm, that is called the size. If you are measuring the size of the palm, just move one by one with your palm. That is called palm. And digit, if you have placed the single finger, that is digit. One finger space, you will write, while writing, you will place finger and then leave the space, is it? That is digit. And then cubit, from elbow to the fingers, okay? The length from the elbows to fingers, okay? And then pace, the length which your two legs are placing, that is pace. And then foot span, the length of your own foot, okay? One foot. Okay, and then arm span, you can see in the image, yes? You can understand. Is it, children? Likewise, they had used all these body parts for all the measurements, so that they didn't get any standard units. Is it, children? It is somewhat hard for them to find the proper units. Okay, children. Okay, in this lesson measurement, at first we have learnt about ancient units of length. What are those ancient units of length? Footstep, foot, cubit, handspan, arm span, is it? Pace. These are all the ancient units of length. Is it? Ancient measurements, ancient instruments for measuring anything, is it? Okay, it is not a standard measurement. Okay, adellame palaya kaalathila, that olden days la we had used all these measurements. Okay, avanga palaya kaalathila they just used only the body parts. Okay, avanga body parts, that kai alavu, that means molam, John. Okay, and then oru adi likewise they had used. Okay, they didn't have any instruments, so that they had used footstep, foot, cubit, handspan. Okay, they used all these units. Okay, children, and this is your activity 1. Okay, take page number 15. Take page number 15. You can see an activity, is it? Yeah, read the first one. To measure the length of a table by using a pen as a unit of length. Okay, we are just going to measure the table by using a pen. Okay, using some pens. Okay, so can we read it first? Yeah, see the book, page number 15. First one, method. Place pens one after the other along the length of the table from one end to the other. Okay, and it takes, say, 10 pens to reach from one end to the other. Okay, children, what is the method? You are just going to arrange. Okay, arrange the pens from one end to the other, one after the other. Okay, வரிசையா அடுக்க போறீங்க. அப்படியே ஒரு பென், next second pen, third pen, likewise you are going to arrange the pens. Okay, and after arranging, you can see அந்த டேபிளோட length என்ன? 10 pens. The length of 10 pens is the length of the table. Okay, 10 times the length of the pen. Can you all understood? ஒரு டேபிளோட length pen வச்சு கண்டுபிடிக்க போறீங்க. How will you find? You are just going to arrange the pens. Okay, ஒவ்வொரு பென்னா எடுத்து arrange பண்ண போறீங்க. Okay, till the end, up to the end you are going to arrange. Okay, while arranging, we can you see the screen? The screen I have given the image, is it? Yeah, likewise you are going to arrange it. Okay, adhe madri arrange pandrom. After arranging, count it. Okay, 10 pens are used to measure the length of the table. Okay, so okay, see the book, read the inference. The length of the table is 10 times the length of the pen. Okay, we have already said, is it? The length of the table is 10 times the length of the pen. Okay, in this activity, the length of the pen is taken as unit. Okay, and by the conversion, we find the length of the table. Okay, what is the unit here? We have said in ancient days, foots and handspan cubits are used. In this activity, what is the unit, ma? The pen is the unit. Okay, simply you are just going to arrange the pen one after the other. Okay, till to the end varaikum over pen arrange pandringa, and then count the pen, how many pens you had used. If you had used 10 pen, means 10, the length of the table is 10 times the length of the pen. Okay, so this is your first activity. Okay, and then see, read the second one. To measure the length of the table by using a handspan as a unit. Okay, children, we are going to measure the same table with your handspan. Okay, handspan means what? The measurement, the length from your thumb. From that thumb to the little finger. Okay, if you are measuring from the thumb to the little finger, that is the handspan. Okay, children, adhe madriye adhe table you are going to measure with your handspan. Okay, over onoda handspan vachu, okay, you are going to measure. Okay, and we'll read your book. Okay, see method. 3 different boys are asked to measure the length of the table by using their handspan as a unit. Okay, okay, in that 3 different boys are said to measure the same table. Okay, ஒரே டேபிள 3 different persons ஓட handspan வச்சு மெஷர் பண்ண சொல்றாங்க. Okay, children, and what is the inference? The result for this measurement will not be the same for all these 3 boys, as the unit used to compare is not the same. What they said, 3 different boys oda handspan use panni measure panna moonume different ah dhaan varum. We will not get the same measurement appdin sollirukanga. Okay, why we will not get the same measurement? Do you know, children? Because all your handspan will be different, is it? Will be differ, is it? Someone hands will be big, someone hands will be small. Okay, so that handspan will be different, so we can't find the accurate measurement. Okay, children, you can itself do these 2 activities in your home. Okay, children, okay, take some pens first, arrange in the table. Okay, ஒன்னுக்கு மேல ஒன்னு வச்சு அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணிட்டு how many pens, just count it, how many pens you had used. Okay, children, and then from that you can find the length of the table. Okay, with the pen as unit. Okay, pen vachu arrange panni first kandupadinga with the same that same table. Okay, you are going to measure the same table with your handspan first. Next enna panna poringa, adhe table ungaloda handspan vachu measure panna poringa. Okay, just measure with your own handspan. Okay, from the tip of the thumb to the little finger. Okay, and the length measure panni, likewise move over step move panni you are just going to measure it. Okay, and say your mother or father, okay, to do the same. Okay, idhe madri handspan use panni over kaiya appdi maati ungoda amma illana appava panna sollunga. Okay, if you got 10 handspan, means your mother or father will get 8 or 7 handspan only. Okay, because your hands will be small and your parents' hand will be big, is it? So do it in your home. Okay, children, then What do you mean by measurement? We have learned about ancient measurements, that is ancient units of length, and we have used that handspan to measure a table, is it? So, what do you mean by measurement? Measurement is the process of an unknown quantity, comparison of an unknown quantity with a known standard quantity. Okay, measurement is the process of comparison of an unknown quantity with a known standard quantity. Okay, what does mean by that unknown quantity and standard quantity? Okay, I will clear you with an example. Okay, if you have purchased carrots from the market, okay, that is the unknown quantity for you. Okay, you need to find the mass. For that you need some standard measurement. You may see the standard weights in the grocery stores. Is it? It may be 500 grams, 1 kg, 2 kg. Okay, with the standard units you can find the mass of carrots. That is called measurement. Okay, you are having that carrot. That carrot is the unknown quantity. Is it? You don't know how much you have bought. Is it? And you are just going to use the standard units as 500 gram, 1 kg. Likewise, you are going to place that. Okay, so the comparison of that known and unknown quantity is called measurement. Okay, can you all understand, children? Okay, if your carrot, that carrot you have bought, is it? That bought carrot weighs 500 grams. Okay, that is 500 yen. Okay, the yen is the magnitude of measurement. Okay, yen is the magnitude of measurement. Okay, children. Okay, we said grams, is it? That is the unit. Okay, 500 is the magnitude of measurement and grams is the unit. Okay, if 10 meters means, if a cloth measures 10 meters means 10 is the magnitude of measurement and then meters is the unit. Okay, in 10 meters, which is the standard unit? Ten meters means 10 times the length of 1 meter. Okay, children, 10 meters means 10 times the length of 1 meter. If you are having the 10 meter cloth, okay, how can you measure? We can use the 1 meter scale to measure the 10 meter cloth, is it? If you had rolled the cloth 10 times means we can find it as 10 meter. That cloth is 10 meter. Is it? So, which is the standard unit here? 1 meter is the standard unit. Okay. We have already said meter is the unit, is it? Gram is the unit, is it? Meter, gram, centimeters. Likewise, all these are the units. Okay, what do you mean by that unit? What do you mean by unit? A unit is the standard reference of the same physical quantity. Okay, a unit is the standard reference of the same physical quantity. Okay, children. So, unit is the standard reference of the same physical quantity. Okay, and then we have learnt about measurements and then units, is it? And then all the measurements are written in the form of NU. Okay, all the measurements are written in the form of NU. Here, what is N? If 10 meters means 10 is N. Okay, what is the unit? Meter is the unit. So, 10 is N and meter is U. Okay, so 10 meters is the in 10 meters, 10 is the magnitude of measurement and meter is the unit. Okay, children. Have you clear in this? In 50 grams means 50 is the magnitude of measurements, that is N, and gram means that is gram is the unit. Okay, unit, or else we can say as U. Okay, in 500 centimeters, 500 is the magnitude of measurement, that is n, and 500 meters means meters is the unit, okay, unit, that is u, okay. And then from the second activity itself we have understood, is it, without proper units a measurement will not be a proper measurement, is it? Children, I have already said, is it, if you are measuring with your handspan and if you are compared with your mother or father's handspan, it will be different, is it? So with the proper standard measurements only we can measure, we can get the proper measurement, okay. I will explain you with another one example, okay. A man and his son were trying to measure the two ends of the room, okay, just they are trying to measure the two ends of the room, okay. Since they did not have any measuring instruments, okay, they decided to use their feet as a standard unit. So they walk across from one end to the other end. Okay, avangkitta endha measurements me illa, endha measuring instruments me illa, so that they are using their foot, okay, they are using their foot to measure the distance between the two rooms, okay children. So they walk across from one end to the other end, okay. When they walking across from that one end to the other end, okay, you will find the number of steps taken by the father is not the same by his son, is it? Because the father's leg is big and the son's leg is somewhat small, is it? So if the father says from one end to the other the length of the room is 10 feet, okay, then his son will say the length of the room is 16 feet. Why? We have already said, is it? His foot is smaller and his father's foot is bigger, is it? Comparing to his father, his foot is smaller. So that they may get different feet, different measurements. Okay, this means from person to person the unit will vary. Okay, and this is the exact problem faced by the people in the olden days. Okay children, okay, it was found that handspan, cubit, footstep, pace, arm span, okay, all these varies from person to person. It could not be used as standard units of measurement. Okay children, so to avoid this discrepancy in measurement, a standard unit it is required, okay, a standard unit is required, okay. For that we have three features, okay. To get the standard units we have three features, okay. What are those features? It is well defined and accepted internationally, okay, and then its value does not change due to physical factors like time, temperature, wind speed, etc. Okay, and then third one, it should be of convenient size, neither too big nor too small. Okay, can you repeat it along with me? See the screen and say, okay, it is well defined and accepted internationally. Okay, it is well defined and accepted internationally. Okay, its value does not change due to physical factors like time, temperature, wind speed, etc. Okay, and the third one, it should be of convenient size, neither too big nor too small. Okay, we will discuss one by one. Okay, children. And the first is, it is well defined and accepted internationally. Okay, if you consider a cubit or handspan or a foot, you will find that it varies from person to person, is it? If one person measures the distance in between 2 points, a person may say as 5 cubits and the younger person may say as 10 cubits. Okay, what will you say? Which is the correct measurement? Will you say the distance as 10 cubits or 5 cubits? Which one is correct? So, in order to avoid this, the unit should be well defined and should not vary from person to person. Okay? Okay, now we are using centimeter scales, is it? If we have a line of length 15 centimeters, you are measuring that in India. Okay? You are measuring in Tamil Nadu, is it? You are here in Tamil Nadu, you are just measuring that. Okay? You will say as 15 centimeters. If anyone from America, if you are just showing this line to any other country person, they will measure it and say that the same measurement as 15 centimeters. Okay, so that our standard measurement is well defined and accepted internationally. Okay, children. And the second one. Okay, if you are measuring a door of your house, if you are measuring the your house in your door, okay, in your house door. Okay, if you are just measuring means, now you are studying 6th, is it? Now if you are measuring with your handspan, innaki nee vandu onnoda handspan vechi measure pandra. Okay, so if it measures 15 handspan, okay, after 10 years, okay, after 10 years, if you are only going to measure it again after 10 years, okay, and it will differ, is it? The measurement will be different, is it? Because now you are a small boy. After 10 years means you will become a bigger one, is it? So that your hands grown up, so it may show difference, is it? So that we said its value does not change due to physical factors like time, temperature, wind speed, etc. Okay, children? So, and then third one. Okay, and then if we want to measure the distance from Tirunelveli to our school, okay, we are just going to measure the distance from Tirunelveli to our school. Okay, okay, in order to measure this distance, if we use a handspan, okay, Tirunelveli our school, we are going to measure it to our school. We have no measuring instruments, we are just using your handspan. Okay, can you imagine how inconvenient it would be? Is it possible to measure from Tirunelveli to our school with your handspan? Is it possible? Okay, without any instrument, if you are using only the handspan, it is not possible. Is it? So that the next feature is that unit should be of convenient size, neither too big nor too small. Okay, children, if you are using your handspan, it is very small, is it? So that in standard, to create a standard unit, it should be of convenient size, neither too big nor too small. Okay, children, what is the first feature? It is well defined and accepted internationally. Okay, and then its value does not change due to physical factors like time, temperature, wind speed, etc. Okay, and then third one, it should be of convenient size, neither too big nor too small. Okay, first it should be well defined and it does not change due to physical factors, and then third one, it should be of convenient size. Okay, first one, it should be well defined and it does not change due to physical factors like time, temperature. By keeping all these features in mind, some scientists, okay, make some standard units. Okay, one of the first and foremost system of unit is CGS unit. Okay, first in 1832, a German scientist, okay, called Friedrich Gauss, okay, proposed that for measuring length he used millimeter, okay, mm, millimeter, and for measuring mass he used milligram, and for measuring time he used seconds. Okay, in this several difficulties were observed. Okay, now let's see. Somebody wanted to measure the mass of the ball. Okay, if you want to measure the mass of the ball or the mass of any heavy object, in that if we are using milligram means, is it convenient? Is it easy? What will be the mass of the ball? It will be in grams, is it? Is it? If it is a rubber ball means it will be in grams. Or else if it would be an iron ball means it will be in kilogram. Is it? So it is not a convenient one. It is a very small unit, is it? So then after 7 or 8 years, two British scientists, okay, James Maxwell and William Thomson, okay, they proposed a new system called CGS system. Okay, CGS system. Okay, first they had propounded CGS system, and then the next system is MKS system, and then next one is FPS system. Okay, CGS system, MKS system and FPS system. In this class you will see about these three systems. Okay, CGS system, MKS system and FPS system. Okay children. Okay, this is the CGS system. Okay, this was proposed by James Maxwell and William Thomson. Okay, they proposed, instead of that millimeter, milligram and second, they use centimeter. Okay, the unit of length is centimeter and the unit of mass is gram. Okay, and the unit of time is second. Okay, so in CGS unit of length is centimeter, unit of mass is gram and the unit of time is second. Okay children. Okay, so taking the first letters of each of the unit, the CGS system was formed. Okay, in centimeter they had taken C, in gram G, in second S. So we got CGS unit. Okay children. Okay, then there is also some other difficulty. Okay, if somebody wants to measure the distance between our school to Tirunelveli, okay, school to Tirunelveli, using centimeter, it would be easy? In centimeter, if you are measuring from school to Tirunelveli, is it easy? Can we measure it using centimeter? We can measure a small line with the centimeter scale, is it? But is it possible to measure from Tirunelveli to our school by using centimeter? It is not possible, is it? It is not a convenient one. So that they had created, okay, there was a development in another system, okay, called MKS unit. Okay, that system is called MKS unit. Okay, what is meant by MKS system? How it was formed? Here also with the first letter of that units it was formed. Okay, in MKS system the unit of length is meter, unit of mass is kilogram and unit of time is second. Okay, unit of length, we can measure the length with meter and mass with kilogram and the time with second. Okay children. Okay, and then we can call the MKS system as metric system. Okay, we can call the MKS system as metric system. Okay, we can call the MKS system as metric system. Okay, and then comparing CGS system, okay, comparing MKS and CGS system, CGS is very small. Okay, okay children, you already said, is it? If you want to measure that centimeter, okay, using the centimeter, if you want to measure from Tirunelveli to our school means it is impossible, is it? So that CGS is smaller than MKS. Okay children. So what is the unit of length in MKS system? Meter. Okay. Unit of mass, kilogram, that is kg. Okay, and the unit of time, seconds. Okay, yes. From this MKS system only a standardized system was developed. Okay, we'll see that system later. Okay, and then the next system, FPS system, FPS unit. Okay, in FPS system the unit of length is foot. Okay, and then mass can be measured in pound. Okay, and the unit of time is second. You may get some doubt, is it? We have said foot in the ancient measurements, is it? But in FPS system, we have defined, we can define that foot as that 1 feet equal to 12 inches. Okay, children? In FPS system, 1 foot equal to 12 inches. Okay, children? So, in FPS system, unit of length is foot and unit of mass is pound and unit of time is second. Okay, by taking the first letters of all these units, FPS system was formed. Okay, we can measure the length using foot, that is FT. Okay, we can measure the mass using pound and the time using seconds. Okay, nowadays also this FPS system was used in Britain and America. Okay, they will measure the mass of the rice using the pound. Okay, they will say the length by using the foot. Okay, children. So nowadays this FPS system was used in Britain and America. Okay, children, have you all clear in this? Can we recall whatever we have learnt in this class? Okay, at the first we have learnt about ancient units of length, is it? What are the ancient units of length? Footstep, foot, cubit, handspan, pace, then arm span. These are all the ancient units of length. Okay, we have already said, is it? In the ancient days, they had used only the body parts for measuring, is it? And then we have learnt about what is measurement. Yes, what is measurement? Measurement is the process of comparison of unknown physical quantity with the standard quantity. Okay, with the known standard quantity. Okay, and then what do you mean by unit? Unit is the standard reference of the same physical quantity. Okay, what does mean by physical quantity? Anything which you can measure is called physical quantity. Okay, anything which you can measure is called physical quantity. Okay, and then we have said, is it, all the measurements should be in the form of NU, is it? What is meant by that NU? N means the magnitude of measurement and U is the unit. Okay, in 10 meters 10 is N and U, what is meant by U? That meters is the unit. Okay, and then we have learned 3 features, is it? Standard unit has the following features. What are those features? It is well defined and accepted internationally, and then its value does not change due to physical factors like time, temperature, wind speed, etc. Okay, its value does not change due to physical factors. Okay, and then third one, it should be of convenient size. Okay, it should be of convenient size. Okay, neither too big nor too small. And then we have learnt about 3 systems of units. What are those 3? CGS system, FPS system and MKS system. Okay, CGS stands for centimeter, gram, second. Okay, CGS stands for centimeter, gram, second. Okay, and then MKS stands for meter, kilogram, second. Okay, meter, kilogram, second. And then FPS stands for foot, pound, second. Okay, foot, pound, second. Okay, we have already said, is it? MKS system is also called as metric system. Okay, MKS system is also called as metric system. Okay, and then CGS system, if we compare the CGS system and MKS system, CGS system is smaller. Okay children, can you all understood? And take your classwork notebook. Write lesson 2. Put the date first, okay? Put the date and then write lesson 2. Okay, measurement. The lesson name is measurement. Okay, write the fill in the blanks. Okay, fill in the blanks. Okay, can we read? Anything which you can measure is called physical quantity. Okay, anything which you can measure is called physical quantity. Okay, in olden days, most of the measurements were done by using body parts. Okay, body parts. Second one, body parts. Okay, and then third one, dash is the standard reference of the same physical quantity. Unit. Okay, unit is the standard reference of the same physical quantity. Okay, unit is the standard reference of the same physical quantity. Okay, and then fourth one, dash should be of convenient size, neither too big nor too small. Standard unit. Okay, standard unit should be of convenient size, neither too big nor too small. Okay children, and then fifth one, FPS stands for foot, pound and second. Okay, FPS stands for foot, pound and second. Okay, and then sixth one, the dash is also called the metric system, MKS system. Okay, the MKS system is also called the metric system. Okay, write fast, I will give you time. Write neatly, okay children? Use only ink pen. Children, have you all returned? Children, this is your homework, okay? In this class we have learnt about measurement, physical quantity and then unit, is it? And then we have learned some ancient measurements, is it? So I have given a simple homework, okay? Measure any 7 things, okay, in your home with your body parts, and also measure it with your scale, okay? And I have given an example, okay? Door measure பண்றீங்க அப்படினா with your hands, okay? Using the handspan, 12 handspan you got means, and then measure it with your scale. You will have scale, is it? அதே ஸ்கேலை வச்சு அதே டோரை நீங்கள் மெஷர் பண்ணுறீங்க மறுபடி. புரியுதா? You can measure anything. The distance between two rooms, pillow, mirror, okay, table, window likewise you can measure anything. Okay, first என்ன பண்றீங்க உங்களோட body parts hand span or else cubit means molam, is it? Cubit யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் or else foot over அடியா எடுத்து வச்சு இது பண்ணலாம். எப்படியோ you can do the measurement with your body parts first. Okay, and then after measuring with that if you are measuring the window means if you are measuring with your hand span, உங்க hand span வச்சு window measure பண்றீங்கன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க, அதை எழுதிக்கோங்க. Okay, write it as window how many hand span, 7 or 8 hand span. Okay, window 8 hand span, and then scale, use your scale. Okay, scale use பண்றீங்கல அந்த scale வச்சு window just measure. Okay, how many centimeters it will have. If you are using 15 centimeters means from that 15 centimeter again move the scale. Okay, and again move the scale. Okay, and if you are using 30 centimeter scale means okay, measure it. Okay, after 30 centimeter again move the scale and place it. Okay, scale move panni you should measure up to the end. Okay, and then note how many centimeters it measures. Okay, children, can you do this? Very easy homework, is it? Okay, do this homework and send it. Okay, thank you. That's all about this class, children.